What's going on, everyone? It's Phantomvista here, and we're gonna go through this expert rift together. It's story time, and the reason you're here is because you don't feel like reading through it. So I'm gonna read through it for you. For the most part, I'm gonna give you the highlights. I'm not gonna go through every single detail, but by the end of this video, you'll understand the expert rift. And if you don't, leave a comment below and I'll answer for you. So the Darkest Void, they dropped this thing a couple of days ago. Basically what they're saying is that there's a new rift mode. It's kind of like the dungeon, how they have the normal dungeon and they have the expert dungeon. Now they have the normal rift and they have the expert rift. I actually went through the entire expert dungeon just now. That was pretty difficult, but let's go ahead and go through this rift thing together. So if y'all didn't know, if you hit the question mark, it'll bring up all the FAQs for the rift. You raise your rift power by fighting different battles, or you can raise your threat levels. Sometimes it raises up by 10, or you can lower it down. Sometimes it can raise up, I think you can go about 30. I can't remember. I think you can raise it or lower it up to 30, something like that. But there's different traps in the rift, traps that can benefit you and traps that can hurt you. There's different decisions you can make. With decisions, you get two options. Like whenever you pick a trap, you can pick either something that's gonna help you or something that's gonna like harm you. Or sometimes you got two harms and you gotta pick which poison you want. You gotta pick your poison. Sometimes there's treasures and stuff like that. So this is just a basic overview of the rift. With the normal rift, I always told people stay around level 300. That gives you the max amount of goodies that you get when you kill the boss. I've always told people avoid fighting the boss if you can. Make it to the end. Then you'll have like several bosses that you can fight, and then you'll be at level 300. That gives you 13 unlockable goodies at the end of fighting the boss. So with the expert rift, expert rift requires you to reach Knight level 50. You have to clear the normal rift on threat level 300. So I believe that you have to do this one time. So this week it's kind of like probably a throwaway. You got to reach level 300 this week. And then can you do the normal and expert rift at the same time? The answer is no. You have to choose one. It's kind of like the dungeon. You have to choose either you're going to do the normal or the hard. So the expert rift, you start at level 280 and can never go below 250. The threat level goes higher than a normal rift. It features harder enemies. It features more traps. Hero status effects chance is based not only on Knight level, but also on rift power versus threat level. Let me go back. So the boss rewards are improved and start at 6 times rather than 3 for the normal rift boss. So that's cool. So just if you're able to raise your armor and raise your weapon, then this is the way to go. And I'm probably start doing this. So a couple of months ago, I made a rift video going all the way through the levels, and that's something I'll probably do in the future because that video was pretty old and I got some new talent, some new ideas. So first, let me get comfortable with this expert rift. I'll do a dry record, make sure everything's good, and then I'll walk you guys through how you can go through the expert rift together, and we'll knock this thing out. We won't let this beat us, we'll beat it. And I'll give you guys a comfortable level to where you should be to get all the goodies. So if that's something you're into, make sure that you subscribe and follow. So you can keep reading through this forum if you want, but there's going to be new bosses. There's 5 new bosses, new prime materials. They're going to drop the drops of patience. So a lot of stuff that's going to be added to the rift. So it's definitely going to be worth investing, leveling up your armor and your weapons as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like. Peace.